You can get your DUI reduced to a reckless driving in the state of Georgia if a prosecutor agrees that it is the correct and just thing and right thing to do. The question is, how do they make that determination, and how do you increase the chances that your DUI could end up as a reckless driving? Well, number one, you want to obviously first hire an attorney and make sure that person is local, make sure that person knows DUI law, make sure that person, then make sure you follow that person's advice, number one, okay? But very generally, what your DUI lawyer is going to be doing is gathering up the state's evidence, the police reports, the videos, in addition with your history in DUI or lack of history of DUIs, and they're going to be looking at how strong or weak the government's case is against you, okay? For example, did you refuse to perform the field sobriety tests, in which case they can't be used against you at all, or did you perform the field sobriety tests and fail them, right? Or did you perform the field sobriety tests and do okay on some and not okay on others, right? Did you consent to the handheld portable breath test that they tried to give you on the scene? Or did you refuse to do that? If you refused, they can't use it against you. If you did it and you got a result that was positive for alcohol, that would be a chip against you, okay? Did you consent to the state administered blood or breath test? In other words, did you give blood or breath? And if so, what were the results? The work of a DUI lawyer is basically the work of trying to point out and find the weaknesses in the government's case. The weaknesses in their case, the likelihood that they will lose at a jury trial if they decided to take your case to a jury. So what are those things? Reach out to a local defense lawyer who does DUI work and have them walk you through those, but very generally, we've just outlined some of those here. The legal consequences of a reckless driving compared to a DUI are significant. Number one, you're not going to end up with an automatically suspended license. If you're convicted of a DUI, the DDS will suspend your license automatically, okay? If you're convicted of a reckless driving, however, they will not. So that's a massive, massive, massive difference. DDS assesses 6 points on your license for a reckless driving conviction. Obviously, for a DUI conviction, you don't get any points, but your license is suspended right away. Okay, so a reckless is 6 points unless you enter a no-low plea to the reckless. If you enter a no-low plea to a reckless and you've not previously entered a no-low plea to a moving violation in the last 5 years, then you'll get 0 points on your license for that reckless driving, an even better benefit for you. But again, the biggest massive difference between DUI and a reckless is the license suspension, and obviously the insurance ramifications that would come from having that happen.